That's scary. What's with this monster statue? Monster? This isn't a monster. It's a monster no matter how you look at it. Oh, it's creepy. Don't face it towards me. Don't face it towards me either. I'll get cursed. You won't be cursed. I created this statue to symbolize the bonds in a new era. In what way does this evoke a feeling of bonds? Is this creepy and scary? No, wait, Cass. I think I kind of understand now. You do? Yeah, anyone who looks at that statue would get really creeped out, right? I'm pretty sure everyone would work together for the common purpose of getting rid of the statue. I see. All of humanity would unite under the banner of destroying such a creepy statue. Those are the bonds of a new age. No, that's wrong. Yeah, that was short but sweet. Oh, here we go. These are really kitty panties, aren't they? I think they'd be just perfect for you, Cass. I never wear panties with such a childish design. And yet you wear panties with your... Oh! Don't say that. Why don't you try wearing them, Cassie? You're saying it too now? Oh, this underwear isn't meant to be used every day. It's only for purification ceremonies. What's that supposed to mean? Giannis was asking me before if there was a way to lower embarrassment during purification ceremonies. That got me thinking. What if I made the underwear that didn't look like pennies and didn't show any body lines? So the result were these chunky pumpkin panties. Its official name is Unembarrassing Panties. The name feels like it's trying too hard to make them seem like it's not embarrassing. I see. I understand the reason behind them now. But to be perfectly honest, I don't see myself or Eon ever wearing this. Why's that? If there's something about it you don't like, let me know what it is. It's not about dislike. It's just that wearing this would be 100 times more embarrassing than normal. It's not possible. I created Chunpei to be a character loved by everyone of all ages. What's so embarrassing about it? Wearing Chunpei pumpkin panties at our ages was embarrassing. But Giannis seemed very happy when she took them. What? Are you serious? I mean, this is Eon we're talking about here, but still. That's right, Cassie, stop thinking they're embarrassing and try them out. Looks can be deceiving. Although I'm the one deceiving her. But I could never wear character design panties like this at my age. You're wearing your Roki Oh! I don't see a problem. I really think they suit you. Delta, just keep talking if you think you're prepared for this. Ah, the robot bear. Ooh. That bear looks even more atrocious now. It's gone beyond the level of a ward against evil. This is evil itself. How could you? This robot bear may appear frightening, but it actually possesses a kind heart. You can't just say that. More importantly, I've been really curious, but what does the switch on its back do? When you press that switch, it fires missiles from its mouth. The book I used as reference said that robots must have some sort of missile gimmick. I agree with that point. Robots need some attack gimmicks or they'd be pretty boring. Have you completely forgotten that this recipe was supposed to be for a new era? No, I haven't forgotten. I modified the bear to be more fitting of the new era. I suppose turning things into robots does have a futuristic feel to it. The more I hear, the more I can accept this. It really is the bear of a new age. I'm glad you feel that way. It sounds like I can expect this bear to rise in popularity again. Well, that might be asking a little too much. I don't even want to imagine a new era where this becomes popular. Ah, the couple bowl. I know this gives us a talk topic. Okay, it's done. Both of you, please make sure you eat all your meals with this from now on. Sure. Wait, Kanon, aren't you giving me the wrong bowl? Yeah, mine is the smaller one, right? What are you talking about? It should be obvious that the larger one is for you, Cassie. Looks like she sees you as a little piggy. Kanon, that's really rude. I can't eat this much. Yes, I know that. However, you can't stay this way forever, right? Thinking about the future, you need to eat more and build a strong, healthy body, Cassie. What do you mean the future? I'm already healthy right now. You may feel that way now, but if you think about pregnancy, childbirth, and raising children, you'll need more. Oh, huh? Cass, are you... When did this happen? This is a misunderstanding. Hey, Kanon, I'm not pregnant. You aren't right now, but you will be in the future, correct? I will... Maybe. That's why we need you to eat more, starting now. Without a healthy body, there may be some sort of effect on the development of the baby. You will need to eat a lot, giving plenty of nutrition to your unborn child to deliver a healthy baby. In order to do that, you should begin eating more starting now, so you can have a healthy child faster. There's a lot I want to say about this, but I can't argue when you're showing so much concern. Well, I can understand how you feel. Delta, you too. Me? Once Cassie is pregnant, it will be your duty to support her. If you need to build physical strength, to become a husband who can support her when she's pregnant. Wait, husband? We aren't even married or anything yet. Isn't that just a matter of time? Yeah, that I guess, but anyway, I'll make sure to eat well. I think that's enough for today. Very well. Also, Cassie, be sure to have a healthy child. Give me a break already. Well, not pregnant yet, but yeah, you can tell they aren't too ashamed of talking about it in the future at this point in the game. We sure ended up with something crazy. Seriously, this thing is shocking, no matter how many times I see it. Wait, you know about this? Oh, right, you don't remember. It's a doll Eon made for Starly. Were Eon and Starly on bad terms? No, that's not really the issue. Wait, Kanon, you weren't there with us at the time. How did you know about the doll? To tell the truth, this doll hit it big and became a popular social phenomenon for a while. Popular? This thing? Sounds like an era of insane aesthetic senses, like the 80s. This bear doll was seen as a ward against evil spirits. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, there's nothing strange about how it looks if it's meant to ward against evil. But how did it become so popular? I don't know. There are still far too many mysteries surrounding this bear. One day, a strange vendor suddenly started selling them, and the dolls exploded in popularity. According to that vendor, this doll was based off something forgotten in a warehouse that the company purchased. That sounds like a horror movie. Why would this bear be in some old abandoned warehouse? Nobody knows. Lots of things about the doll are unknown, even to the manufacturer. So many mysteries behind it and such a creepy look. No wonder it got popular. That warehouse sounds like it's worth investigating. We should go ask that vendor more about it too. That would be impossible. One day the vendor suddenly vanished without a trace. Nothing remained, as though they had never even existed. Okay, I'm seriously getting creeped out. Is it really okay to hold on to this doll? I don't know, but the original maker was Eon, so I'd like to believe that it's safe. I'd like to believe it's safe. Something like that. No new dances yet still. Hey, Kanon, it might be bad to say this before using it, but I know, it seems it would be hard to use as a toothbrush. The main problem is how big it is. Also, when I picked it up, it was really heavy. The handle is in the way, too. You could never use it to brush your back teeth. I was just trying to find use other than being a decoration. That didn't work out. Yeah. Well, I can't call it a total failure, though. This is great. Even the smallest details are super realistic. And when you plug it in, the base lights up. It's so awesome. It would totally get you excited to brush your teeth. It seems like it turned out to be something guys like. It appears so. I have some reservations about it, but seeing how happy you are, I can't just throw it out. Hey, Cass, do you mind if I take the Azalea toothbrush? I really want to try using it tonight. Come on, it's okay, right? Yeah, go right ahead. If I tried to use a toothbrush like this, I'd definitely end up with a cavity. I'll keep a regular toothbrush with it, so be sure to use that after brushing with this. Well, glad to see it's, someone likes it. This hand is pretty realistic. Even the wrinkles on the skin are reproduced in detail. Hey, Delta, I don't think you should touch that. It's so hairy and gross. The hair has nothing to do with it. That just makes it manly. I'd understand if it was a muscular hand, but on a tiny, scrawny hand like this, just plain creepy. Why did you make a creepy item like this? Are you planning to open a haunted house or something? I guess it would be natural to think that, but no, you're mistaken. To tell the truth, this hand is no mere model hand. I can tell that by looking. It's so creepy because it's not just any model. Oh, I'm not talking about its appearance. I mean the effect this hand possesses. Have you two heard of the legend of the great-grandson's hand? Legend of the great-grandson's hand? Never heard of it. I haven't heard of it either. Is this a scary story? I think it'd be more appropriate to call it mysterious rather than scary. Since we're all here, I'll tell it to you. There was once a kind old alchemist who very much adored her great-grandson. Isn't it normally a grandson or a daughter? Why such a strangely distant relation? Just be quiet. I really like stories of alchemists. Ah, you're hopeless. The alchemist would teach her great-grandson the knowledge of alchemy little by little every day. However, one day the great-grandson decided to try making a certain medicine in secret. It was said that this was a medicine of the gods, able to grant any desire. After reading about it in his great-grandmother's book, he made it in secret by himself and drank it. I've got a bad feeling about this. After drinking the medicine, he tested it by making the following request. I'd like to give my great-grandmother a gift of new clothes. In that moment, in a flash of light, before the great-grandson's eyes, clothes of the finest cloth appeared. Hey, so the medicine worked! That great-grandson sounds pretty awesome! The great-grandson rejoiced at the medicine's success, but then he felt a strange sensation in his arm. Hair grew thick on the arm, much like a wild beast, and the hand was stuck in a fist, with one finger pointing. Can that mean... Oh, I can see this turning out to be some grotesque splatter film! When the old alchemist saw her great-grandson's condition, she knew he'd made the medicine and panicked. The medicine had a side effect of turning the user into a beast with each wish and draining their life. It drains life force? Doesn't that mean the great-grandson would die? No, the old alchemist did the one thing possible to save her great-grandson's life. She picked up the axe and severed her great-grandson's arm at the elbow, where the hair had yet to spread to. Oh! It really did turn out that way! However, the story isn't done. Before having his arm severed, the great-grandson said this: "This is all my fault, so don't feel sad." As a result, the old lady became a person who could not be saddened by anything, regardless of what happened. This is because the great-grandson had made that wish before his arm had been cut off. That's kind of a tragic story in itself. The old lady became afraid of herself, unable to feel sadness at the deaths of family or friends, dying in insanity. The great-grandson lamented his own foolishness, which caused him to lose his arm and his great-grandmother. In the end, he passed away crying and screaming like a madman. The end. Did you not find that story very enjoyable? It was grotesque and depressing. It would be weird to enjoy it. Yeah, I still can't figure out why you make a model of that severed arm. Didn't I tell you earlier that this is no mere model? You may have guessed from the story, but this hand has the special ability to grant any wish. How would you even make something with that kind of effect? That's the trade secret, but this hand really does have the ability to grant any wish. It drains your life force, so if you make a wish, it's already been cut off, so that won't happen. However, 2 wishes have been made, so only 3 remain. If you do have any wishes, please feel free to use this. I'll pass. After hearing that kind of story, Me too. I feel like using this won't bring happiness to anyone. Oh, that one was longer than expected. Oh, Ripple Cream Moai Head. Here we go. This lipstick is pretty interesting. The Moai case is cool and the purple color is striking. Cass, try putting it on. It looks like you just finished swimming. What's the point in doing that? I just want to see you look more. I just want to see you look more adult-like with some lipstick on. You just said it would look like I was swimming. What an obvious lie! I'm sorry for interrupting, but this isn't actually lipstick. This is called Ripple Cream and lip cream. Delta, weren't you saying before how your lips are all dry? Yeah, they've been like that lately. The crack when I open my mouth, pretty painful. Well, then this is perfect. If you put this on, it might give you some relief. I'm trying to tell you it's not lip cream, but all right, don't move. I need to get it on there all the way to the edges. Okay, hey, you're pretty good at this. Shouldn't that be obvious? I'm a girl after all. Yeah, you got some pretty feminine sides too. Both of you. Why won't you even try to listen to me? About what? I said that's not lip cream. How many times do I have to tell you? Huh? It's not? I said that's Ripple Cream. Putting it on a solid object will create an alternating power current. And now you've got to put it on a human body. What happens if you use it on the body? Is it poisonous? No, it's not poisonous. It won't kill your skin or cause inflammation either. I see. I feel better after hearing that. However, you sure did make a misleading item. Kanon, were you trying to do this on purpose? Hey, Delta! Sorry, Kanon. I don't know why, but my mouth just kind of moved by itself. That's right. That's the effect Ripple Cream has on the human body. How does the cream that generates alternating currents cause someone's mouth to move by itself? It would be more correct to say that it causes the user to blurt out words to make waves in conversation. The word ripple refers to the creation of waves. Well then, this item sounds just plain brutal. Although, that sounds like something Kanon would make with her brutally amazing tits. Well, I am taking a moment right now to write that down as a raid message for the recording session. Huh? Delta, where the hell did that come from? No, that wasn't me. My mouth just moved by itself. That's right. I almost forgot Delta isn't saying these things on purpose. Yeah, was that really the effect of the Ripple Cream? I'm serious. Please believe me, just a little. Even if it's... Oh, Delta. Even if it's as little as your tits. Yeah. Pain incoming. No, I didn't mean that. Although I think you should take a look at Kanon and try to grow a little. You damn cheater! Kapow. That hurts! Yeah, hit me more! I see. The technology effects can cause harm to the human body. I should include a warning label. Oh, boy. Hammer charge. This is the halfway point. Is this some sort of toy? I think so. There's a counter on it. Maybe you could use it to have contests and see who can swing it the most. That sounds like a toy children would enjoy. I should write that down as a reference. However, the hammer I made this time is not a toy. Can it be used as a proper hammer? There wouldn't be a reason to shape it like a hammer if it couldn't. It should look a little more rough then. I think there's safety issues making it look like a kid's toy. Personally, I'm curious why there's a counter on here. That records how many times the hammer has been swung. The hammer generates D-waves every time it's swung and charges up the device. I see, so that's the reason. So that means if you look at the counter, you can get a rough idea of how many D-waves are charged up. Exactly. This hammer is quite eco-friendly, since it can generate these D-waves just by swinging it. I call it the hammer charge. Hammer charge, huh? I think the name's pretty easy to understand, but wouldn't it have been better to use as a power meter or something, rather than a counter? A counter doesn't tell you as accurately how much power is stored. That was my first thought, but the power consumption of power meters is actually rather high. There's that big a difference in power consumption between a counter and a meter? The meter is about double that of the counter. The D-waves generated by a single swing couldn't even be displayed properly. So you're saying that both the meter and the counter are consuming those D-waves to move their displays? Yes, that's correct. And it's somehow able to move the counter, but it couldn't even display the case of the meter, right? Exactly. I'm glad you seem to understand. Yeah, pretty clear. Even if you swing this thing 10,000 times, it wouldn't charge up at all! Not wrong, Delta. Alright, Tenryo and Yoroki. See if Cass likes this one or not. I tried making something like this today. This is... That's one ugly Neuroki. What are you talking about, idiot? This is a super rare item. Seems like you recognize it, Cassidy. Of course, this is a 10-year-old version of the original Neuroki series, right? That's right. That's what I expect from Cassidy. Wait, so this is some local souvenir Neuroki? Wouldn't they be selling that kind of thing anywhere? Delta, seriously, you don't know anything. What's with the scornful look? Did I say something that bad? That's because something is regional souvenir doesn't make it easy to obtain. Not only is this item limited to this region, but yearly production is also limited. It's a super rare keychain. Is it really? From my investigations, once they sell out, the market value tends to increase by at least 50 times. 50 times? Cass, we're going to go sell that thing right now. No way. I can never sell a Neuroki. But it's 50 times, Cass. We can do a fancy dinner, stay at a luxury hotel, and buy you some nice clothes. As long as I have Neuroki, I'm happy with a normal meal, a simple room, and my regular clothes. You just seriously... Arguments between someone with an interest in something and someone with no interest in it are very unpleasant. We'll just move along then. When I look at this mask, I get goosebumps all over my body for some reason. Why are you blushing? Before explaining this, allow me to ask one question. What do you think about boys who dress differently? What do you mean differently? They're boys, so I don't think they'd be any different than me. Yeah, I don't really get it, but I don't see any problem. No, you don't understand. I'm not talking about the boys you're thinking of. To be more precise, I'm talking about men who wear women's clothing and act feminine. What? Okay. Well, I suppose that's the expected response. I call this the G-Fox mask. If you wear that, men will appear more feminine. Why do you make something like this? What's the point of making men look more feminine, more like women? You'll understand when you put it on. The only man here is Delta, so I'd like you to put this on, Cassidy. I don't want to see a feminine Delta. You say that, but why are you smiling? Because if you're really creepy, I can make fun of you later. So really, why did you make such a ridiculous mask? I simply wanted humans to experience the feelings of Gunarm. You're aware they have no gender, correct? Yeah, now that you mention it. I created this mask so that people can experience that feeling. I get it. But what's the meaning behind experiencing that feeling? It's simply an experience. There isn't much purpose beyond that. I don't want to experience it. And wait, Cass! What? What do you mean, what? You've been staring at me for a while now. Do I really look that creepy? No, that's not it. It's just, you look beautiful. Oh, what? I'm serious. Kanon, take a look. You must be exaggerating. There's no way he could. This is... Hey, what's going on here? Oh, wonderful. This beauty is truly remarkable. This feeling of adoration is similar to seeing a beautiful painting in person. Wait, hold on, both of you. Come on, just look. I'm creepy, right? Yeah? Cassie, put this on again. Delta, do that again. Yeah? What? Well, pretty creepy, right? No. What should I do? You're so beautiful that I won't be able to look at your normal face again. Stop that! It would be 100 times better if you just laughed and called me creepy. Delta, after witnessing such beauty, laughing is impossible. Yeah, Delta, you are breathtakingly beautiful. I'm never letting you wear this mask again. Okay, well, even though we won't get a scene, I'm just making this anyway for the sake of making it, because okay, we're starting to get medicine, so we should get a new dance. Yep. Oh, I needed that drink. This looks exactly like normal medicine. I'm afraid I ended up drinking it by mistake. Well, even if you did drink it, there wouldn't be a problem as long as you're not in a battle. It just causes temporary weakness. The effect wears off after a little bit. Yeah, about that. That's what bothers me. About this joy of what have you. The joy of wounding. Yeah, that. You made this medicine to weaken enemies, right? Why didn't you make the effects permanent? That's right. That would have been a lot more effective. I know you said you don't want to call it by name, but I'll set that aside. You ask why I didn't make the effect permanent. Go on. I took careless people like Delta drinking it and the wind blowing it onto friends into consideration. I totally understand. Yeah, I know I said this before, but seeing how it looks, I might end up drinking this by accident. Regardless, just try not to drink it by mistake. Falling or even just bumping shoulders with another person would be extremely painful under its effect. So if we happen to get it on us, we should go sit somewhere alone. Quick explanation. I'll take it. This is a rather unexpected development. It's a little scary you said that as so calming. Why is Cass clinging to my arm and not letting go? Hey Delta, you aren't allowed to look at other women. Stop pulling my ear! I'm trying to have an important conversation here. Important conversation? What could possibly be more important than me? I'm trying to ask about your condition, so please just calm down. Okay, I'll let you off this time, but you better not talk about anything but me, alright? So where was I? Alright, what kind of medicine did you ever drink? It's the miracle of love. It ignites passions for one's partner and uses the overflowing aura of love to enhance song magic. Or so I thought, but this looked too dangerous to use during battle. Yeah, if she's all over me like this during battle, I wouldn't be able to fight at all. Just leave the fighting to me. I'll burn everybody who tries to hurt you to cinders. Actually, that could be useful. It appears so. Yanosal was worried about it before, but after hearing what she said, I feel better about it. That's good. So, how long is she going to be stuck to me anyway? You just have to wait for the medicine to wear off, but it's not like you don't like it, do you? I don't not like it, but I'm afraid of what somebody will do later. I won't forgive anyone who scares you, Delta. Who are you talking about anyway? I'm afraid to say her name. Or rather, I'm afraid to say her name. Alright, Supreme Energy Source, one of the best healing items. Okay, go ahead and skip this. Okay, you two, please don't get too surprised by this. This medicine is called the Supreme Energy Source, and its original intended use is... What did you make? Is this sort of aphrodisiac? No, just calm down and listen. And it's a source of children. That means... are you going to have me drink this? There wouldn't be an issue if Cassie drank it. If anyone, it would be required by Delta. No way! There's no way he requires this! First off, if Delta drank this, I have no idea what he would do to me back at the inn. What are you saying? There's no way I'd do something like... You're a guy. You can't deny the possibility. Could you listen to my explanation? Don't treat me like a horn dog. First of all, there's no way I'd go for a girl with such small breasts. Oh, now you said it, you idiot. Both of you, behave yourselves. Huh? You don't listen to my explanation, and then you start arguing. Don't you have common sense? Did you even consider you're being rude to me? My bad. If you're going to apologize, do it properly. Act like an adult. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fine if you understand. But this is an aphrodisiac, right? Yes, that's true. Powerful enough to give seed to the seedless, so to speak. But I created this, thinking the side effect would be useful for you. Side effect? Is that safe? There are no weird side effects, are there? Quite the opposite. The side effect is powerful stamina recovery. Compared to recovery medicines on the markets, these side effects are several times stronger. So it's a super powerful aphrodisiac as well as some very strong recovery medicine. I don't know whether to be amazed or not. It could be really useful though, since it's a powder, it's easy to use in battle. I'll be glad when I need it. Yes, just stay as far away as you can from women when you use it. Like I said, it's still a powerful aphrodisiac, so if someone as virile as yourself were to use it, your lack of judgment might prompt you to do something that can't be undone. Hey Cass, you want to know who's most embarrassed right now? It's me? It's me. I'm embarrassed too. If you do anything to me under the effects, I won't forgive you. I won't do anything. You don't seem to trust me much. Oh, okay. Super Dendrobium. Is this the only time we get Kanon's machinery dance? I don't recall her creating a lot of machines. Huh? This flower was called Super Dendrobium. It's something you can obtain at flower shops. I don't know very much about flowers, but the name is pretty cool. The flower itself is amazing too, although it's normally smaller. That's because I took good care of it while raising it. Besides watering it, I also used a special fertilizer to help it grow that big. I see. Sounds like you really like flowers, Kanon. Yes, flowers are cute and bring smiles to people who look at them. But is it really okay to just give us this flower you raised with so much care? Don't worry about it. This isn't the only one. And I also planted some more seeds the other day. I guess we've seen yet another side of you now, Kanon. Is it strange? No, I think it's really feminine and cute. What? Nothing. Never mind. But can we really have it? You can sell these at a good price as parts. Parts? You knew that these super dendrobiums can be used as machine parts, Cassie? Of course. The stem can be used as a cord, so they're surprisingly useful. A lot of people use them. Is that true? You were growing these things without knowing that? I just thought they were pretty flowers until Yanosal mentioned their superconducting properties. It's a little weird you didn't think it was a machine part when the name contains the word superconductor. It just looked really pretty to me, so I didn't notice it. I see. Well, I guess it's just evidence how much you like flowers. That's not a bad thing, right? Yeah, you're starting to seem more like a cute girl to me. Yeah! Ow, what was that for, Cass? Nothing. I gotta love Cass being soon.